Very good morning, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all present in the class. Warm wishes to all. So far, we have covered the core Java and the most important topic called as collection. And from the same family, we have one more important topic which we have to see today is map. Everyone. So, in order to understand the map, the prerequisite is you should be knowing whatever we have covered so far till the concept of collection. By chance, if someone is new in today's journey, you can watch whatever we have already covered in our classes so far. You will be in a position to understand the further part. Is that clear, every one of you who are part of the class today? Yes, no, maybe. Great. Now coming to map, guys, in the collection, in the map, in the everywhere, exception handling, you have seen the hierarchies also. Okay, so you should be in a position to understand this hierarchy, and then we shall get into the code. So in general, if you ask me, map is a collection. Yes, it is. But is it in implementing or extending the collection hierarchies any of the interface? The answer is no. Fine. So in the map also, we store the data as a collection in one place in the form of key value pair, not just data. Little different from what we have seen in our collection classes. But in general, if you say, is it the family of collection? Can we manage a collection of data in one place? The answer is yes. Fine. So right now, I'll keep in mind that I'm going to talk to Java developers who are there with us from the past 2 months and have understood Java very well. For them, I'm discussing this. Okay, we have started the journey from absolute scratch. Please do watch whatever we have covered so far in our classes. The hierarchy lies here, guys. We have a map, which is an interface, which is an interface. All right, it's an interface. To this interface, there are two classes which are implementing directly. One is hash table. We have hash table. One is hash map. The most commonly used is hash map. Dot dot symbols means it is always implementing. One more interface is extending this, which is sorted map, which is an interface. Guys, if you could able to recall, can you just tell me tree set, is it directly implementing set interface? It is implementing navigable. Navigable parent is sorted set. Sorted set parent is. Similarly, it also have navigable map too, which is an interface. Okay. And a child of this, like we have tree set. No, here also we have something called as tree map, which is extending this. Okay, now. And like the way we have hash map, we have linked hash map, linked hash map, which is extending the hash map. This is how the hierarchy looks like. So we have hash table, hash map, link hash map, tree map, four important classes. This is the not, this is dot dot implementing. This is an interface. This is also an interface. So hash table, hash map, linked hash map, tree map. Four classes are there which are very crucial in the map hierarchy. And this classes, the map part, I'm going to use extensively in our Spring Boot journey. So you may have to focus completely here. Very easy. Quickly, we'll try to complete this topic. And very, very important topic. There is no, compromise here. I'll go back here and create the project. I'll give the project name as map. Project name as map. I don't want to create this map. Kindly let the class be interactive, guys, like it was for all the days. And let's start the journey of map. Guys, I have a question to everyone again. Is it a part of collection hierarchy? Is map a part of collection hierarchy? Is it a collection? If the question is it a collection? It is a collection. In what context, what it is, everyone must know. I hope you already know also. Now, guys, I'll go here. I'll create the object of one of the popular class which we use very often for map, which is hash map. I'll say new hash map. All right. I'll give the reference variable for this hash map number 1, which I'll say here hash map. My hash map instance is ready. Like the way we have add method in our collection classes, here we have put method. Very important, guys. Kindly notice here, put method. Guys, you can put entire map. You can put key value. You can put if absent, if condition. Only add into your map collection if the data is not there. So this method will check if data is already present. If it is not present, only then it will add. That's the meaning of it. So do we have any method which can add something into your map based on the index? The answer is no. We have key here. We have value here. Object type of key, object type of value. If you don't provide generics, then it can be key can be anything, value can be anything. I'll give the key as 1. Maybe the value I'll give it as maybe Java. I'll say hm dot put. I will just go here. 2, I will give it as string. I'll say maybe Spring Boot. The value is Spring Boot. Okay. After which I'll say here hm dot put. I will say 3 and the value anything of your own choice. We will say here microservices. Microservices. System dot out dot println. I'll say hm1. I would like to print this. Guys, Java, Spring Boot, microservices. All of you are there with me, everyone. So how the data is stored in case of map, guys? Is it directly data or in the form of key value pair? In the form of key value pair. Fine, everyone? All of you present in the class? Is there any restriction on the type of the data if generics are not used? Key should be integer, value should be this. Generally, key means we also keep in mind that it is always number. No, it could be anything. Maybe I'll go and create one object here. I'll say here class telescope. Telescope. Maybe I'll say here integer type of ID. String type of course name. All right. I'll go here and setters, getters, everything is needed whenever there is a POJO. But for now, I'll go here. I'll generate setters and getters. I'll go here. I will generate toString method. I'll go here. I will generate constructor using fields. I will generate constructor using the superclass. Done now. Now, guys, I'll create the instance of telescope. I will say telescope type T equals to new telescope. I'll attach maybe one course is equals to Java. Okay. So what I'm trying to say is I have an object here, Java object, guys, all of you present. I will say a hash map type hash map 2 equals to new hash map. Okay. Instance is ready. Now, guys, HM2 dot, I'll say put. Guys, is there any restriction that I have to put only this as a key or something? Can I say here alien? Can I say here Java, both of them string? Any restrictions on that? Object type means, can it be any type, guys? Yes. I'll say HM2 dot put. I would like to go here and say HM1. I mean, maybe I'll say here entire collection as a key. But apart from that, I'll just say telescope. And maybe the values, I'll say yes, Spring Boot. Are you all there with me? See, key itself is an object type, telescope type. Any restriction have you got? Yes, no, maybe. The first part about map is it stores data not directly as a value in the form of key value pair. Point number 1. The key can be of object type, which is any type. The value also can be of any type. 2. Is it clear? After which, let's understand few more things. Hash map, with respect to hash map, few more things. Okay. I'll say here HM 2 dot put, I will say 2 dot, I'll say put. I'll say maybe 4 as a key. Value, I'll say here microservices. Microservices. After which, I'll say HM2 dot put. Value, I'll give it as 4. And again, I'll say here anything. Maybe I'll say here whatever you want. Again, microservices only I will add. Guys, I'm getting an error here. If you are right now, you're not able to see the error. If the moment you run the program, you'll get an error. I would like to say system.out.println, show me what is there in HM2. And in between, I'll give the divider system.out.println. I will say here there is a divider here. I would like to run this. Guys, I'm getting this. But are you getting one more microservice here? Are you getting one more microservice? That means the answer here is key must be unique. Must be unique. Unique. Value need not to be. Example, I'll comment this part. I will add this one more time. I'll add this one more time into my collection. I'll say 5. Guys, values microservice only. Key is different. If I run this, see here, microservice you're getting, microservice you're getting. Last time you did not got, now you're getting. That means, can we have duplicate values? Yes, no, maybe. Key has to be unique. Key has to be unique. And value need not to be unique. Okay. Value can have duplications. Not with respect to key. It will not even consider. Yeah. So can we have one more question here quickly? Can we have key as null? That means such an object which doesn't have any value. That's the meaning of it. Null. So I would like to run this application. Guys, are you getting anything else here? Yes. That means, can I say here? Key can be null. With respect to hash map, guys. With not respect to only map. In the map, many classes are there. I'm talking only with respect to hash map. Okay. So maybe I'll say here, I would like to go and say 6 is the ID and value as null. Such an object which has null data. That's the meaning. If I have to run here, are we getting that? Yes, we are getting it. The value can also be null. Value can also be null. Guys, with respect to hash map, data stored in the form of key value pair. It is for every map class. Apart from that, key can be anything, value can be anything if generics are not being mentioned. Apart from that, key must be unique. Can you add multiple values with same key? Yes, we can add, but collection will not be considered. It will have only one value, not the two. Key must be unique. Value need not to be unique. With the different keys, we can have same value, no problem. Key can also be null. Value can also be null. Is that clear? Those who know collection already, those who know Java already, for them the question is that clear to everyone? Yes. So let's check that. And guys, is it maintaining the order of insertion? Is it maintaining the order of insertion? No order of insertion is maintained here. Okay, now I'll go back. I'll go back here and add it again. And I will say linked hash map. Linked hash map. Linked hash map. Okay. Linked hash map, same scenario. I'll just try to run and check. See, guys, are you getting any? Here also, guys, order of insertion is not there. Value can also be null. Key can also be null. Yes, no, maybe. Same thing holds good here also. Any difference? Hash map, linked hash map. Linked hash map is a child class of hash map. Linked hash map is a child class of hash map. Fine. I would like to comment this part. I'll go back further. I'll go back further. And let me now use key as integer, value as string. I'll say a hash map 2 equals to, of course, I'll give one space in between. I'll say here new hash map. New hash map. Okay. Okay. Now tell me, guys, can key be of any type? If you have understood yesterday's class or day before yesterday's class, you will be answering me. Can key of any type right now? Key must be of integer here, integer string value. It is fixed now. I will say 1. I will say any string value. I will say here Java. After which hm2 dot put. I will say 2. I will say here maybe Spring Boot. All good. Everyone present in the class. It is fixed. Can it be anything apart from this? Is it even the range of possibility? I will say put. I will give value as maybe Java. Any string value in that matter, not just Java. I will say anything. Maybe JUnit. See here, guys. I'm getting compile time error. It is not allowed because it is fixed because of the concept of generics. If you print, you will get it. No problem. HM2. If I run, I'm getting this. Guys, not just that. This key and value pair together we call it as entry. Together what we call it as, guys? Entry. Entry means what in map or in collection? If someone asks what is an entry, the term entry means what? Key value pair together is called as entry. Tick marker. Everyone. Let's proceed further, guys. And I will use hash table class this time. Hash table type history equals to new hash table. And now I'll not give, okay, let me import it first. Generics. I will check if everything is allowed or not. st dot, here also put method only, guys. Not clear. Dot put. See, same methods are there here also. Key I will add right now object type, so it could be of any type, so that should not be a matter of concern. I will say here maybe anything, guys. Alien. Any value in that matter. So it should not be creating any problem. Dot. Put. Dot. Put. Let's check if duplicates are allowed here. Duplicates of key is not allowed in any of the map collection. Duplicates of key is not allowed in any of the map collection. I want to see duplicates of value. It is allowed because key is giving the uniqueness for everything. So in real world, guys, can we have multiple names, multiple people with same name? Example, we have an Anil here. In entire India, do we have only single Anil? No, right? There are multiple Anils. But every Anil has a unique identity. The Aadhaar card, there are so many people with the same name, same address, many things could be same. But the identity, the uniqueness will be given with one identity number. Right? So here also there can be value of same type. There is no problem. The key should give the uniqueness to every record which is there in your collection. Is that fine? Now, guys, I'll go back here. I'll say ht.put. I will try to give key as null. Guys, in hash map and link hash map, can we have key as null? Hash map, linked hash map? Yes, we can have key as null. No problem in that. Okay. ht.put. Compile temporary you are not getting here. Kindly understand. Maybe I'll say here key as Spring Boot. Or maybe Hibernate key. Value as null. Key can be anything, so only Hibernate I'm giving. Right now, I'm just trying to check by giving value also null, key also null. Can it be considered? Compile time error, so you're not getting it. Because it can be of any type, object type. See? Null pointer exception. Can I say your key cannot be null? Value cannot be null. Value also cannot be null, guys. If I just comment this. All right. I would just like to add this here. And I would like to add this here. Not just about the key. If you run this key null, I'm getting the same exceptions. Maybe I'll comment here. I will uncomment this part. And if I have to run this, again, null pointer exception only will be getting it. So here, it's not allowed. Is that fine to everyone? Can we have two keys as null? It will not be considered, Suresh. Error will not be there. As you have already seen, it will not be considered. It will not be added into the collection because it will not give any uniqueness. Fine, huh? We have one more class, guys. 4 classes total, right? We have one more class. One more class name is tree map. Tree map type tm equals to new tree map. Okay. It's all predefined classes. We are just exploring, guys. Dot put. Dot put. I will just give here key as 1. Maybe value I'll give it as Hibernate. Hibernate. tm dot put. Dot put. Maybe 2. Value I'll give it as Spring Boot. Okay. After which I'll say system.out.println tm. If I just have to run this, I'm getting it, no problem, normally only. Guys, I will give here 3. I'll give here 2. Is it giving you sorted order based on the keys or is it maintaining the order of insertion, guys? It is maintaining the order of insertion. Not maintaining, it is just giving you in the sorted order. Based on the keys. Based on the keys. Okay, now based on the keys, it is giving you. Now let's check the other part, the most important part. Can we have a object with null value? Null means directly null value. Why will we add in our collections? Not just here. It could be in our collection classes also. Why will we add null value in our collection? It is like an object which has a null value. I was expecting someone to add the object, someone to perform dependency injection to my object. That didn't happen. Null pointer exception. Okay, now I will check key as null. And value can be anything. Maybe I'll say here Java. I will try to run, guys. Key cannot be null here also. So here, I will say key cannot be null. Key cannot be null. Value can be null in case of tree map. Let me just check that first. tm.put. I would like to go here and say maybe key I'll give it as properly and a value I'll give it as null. That means an object which has null value. That's the meaning of it. If I just have to run this, I'm not getting any problem. So value can be guys, are you understanding the theme of maps before I proceed further? Yes, no, maybe. All of you. Let me go here. I'll say here launch map 2. Launch map 2. Done. Before I discuss this, in this program, I would like to discuss how to access the data which is there inside the map, which is very, very crucial. Okay. Before even I discuss this, I want to talk on this so that whatever I'm going to discuss, it will make some sense. I will say here interface alpha. Interface. Name of the interface is alpha. Any issues to anyone here? Whatever you can see on your screen. I will say here interface beta. Can we have interface inside the interface, inner interface? From Java 8 onwards, can we have Java 8 or Java 9 onwards, can we have static methods with body inside an interface? I will say here static method. Static method also we can have. Static method of an inner interface or outer interface, guys? Inner interface. All of you in the class. Guys, if I want to access this method, can I directly say, first of all, static method. Static method can be accessed directly with the interface name or class name? Can we do that? We can do that. Static method. But right now, can I access this directly with the beta.display? Am I getting the option only? Because beta is present inside alpha. If I want to access alpha, I have to say alpha, go inside dot beta. Go inside, call the display. Are you all there with me? Everyone in the class, have you understood the context here? No problem. I'll go back. I'll create the hash map. I'll say hash map is one of the common use class out of all the classes. We have explored other classes also. I will say integer type of ID, key I want, and string type of value I want in my map collection. I will say here hash map collection. That's the meaning of it. New hash map. Understand this. Okay. All right. Imported, guys. All the package, all the classes are util. Collection and map, all the classes are part of util package. Commonly asked interview question. Okay. Now I'll say hm1 dot put. I'll say ID key is 1, value as Java. You can put that, no problem. Let me add 1 or 2 more in my collection. I will say maybe DSA, key as 2. I will say here 3. I will say here maybe Spring. Put. All good, dear friends, everyone in the class. All of you? No problem. Now, guys, this key and value together, according to me, is what? It's an entry. Entry is a inner interface of map interface. Key and value represents together as an entry. An entry is an inner interface of map. Keep in mind. I will say system.out.println hm1. Right now, am I printing or am I accessing the value of map, guys? Am I just printing or accessing? Printing. Now there are, how do we access, understand this? I'll say hm1 dot get. I have to give the key, I have to specify. Maybe key I'll give it as 3. After which I will just give here as maybe data. It will give based on the key, it will give you value. If I just have to print this, for the key 3, what is the value? The data you will be getting it. The value you will be getting it. This is one of the way. Spring Boot, I'm getting it. All good? Everyone present in the class? Now I want to access everything which is there. All the values of my map collection. Because it is string type only. No, that is the reason. I have given string type, so only string type. You can give any type, Aditya. I have told string type here. You can give Telesco type and add the Telesco type of data. No problem. Okay, now? Because based on the key, I have given key, I'm retrieving value. For the key 3, what is the type of value, Aditya? For the key 3, what is the type of value? String type. That is the reason. Is that fine? All good. Guys, I want to retrieve all the values of my map collection. Only values of my map collection. I will say hash map1 dot. There is a method called as values. What is the return type of values, guys? What is the return type of values? No, Sushmita. How to access? These are the 4 options available. By giving the key value, you can access all the values. If you want to access, we have values. Values predefined methods. Everyone? What is the return type of values, guys? Collection. The return type of values is what? It is giving you collection. Collection. Only values. So only string type it is creating. Only values. Only values means only this. All the values. Guys, if we have a collection, can I use the concept of iterator? If all of you know, if I want to iterate over 3 objects, I will say values dot iterator. It will give me one iterator object, ITR. What is iterator? We have seen it. One of the way to iterate over my collection. As long as ITR dot has next. Please keep on getting me this object. I will say system dot out dot println ITR dot next. ITR dot next. All good? Everyone present in the class? Yes? No? Maybe? The answer is yes. It must be yes. Can we access only keys of your collection? I have not yet printed. I'll print it now. Can we access only keys? Yes, we can access. What's the method name? Dot key set. Key set. What is the return type, guys? Set is the return type. Because set accept everything unique. No, that's the reason. I will say keys. Only keys. Now can I apply the iterator concept again, guys? If I want. Can I apply iterator concepts? Of course I can apply, right? Same old story. I will say here ITR2. Iterator object. And again, as long as. I will say here as long as iterator 2 dot next, it is giving you 2 dot next. I would like to run this application. Only keys you'll get, guys. Only keys. Only values, only keys. Now, can we get both values and keys together? Yes, we can get that. Of course, we can get that. I will say hash map1 dot. We have something called as entry set. What is the return type, guys? See? What is the return types here? I would like to go here and take it as set type entry. Okay, now one set type entry is what I'm expecting. Everyone, I will say here entry dot iterator. Set type no dot iterator. I will go and collect this as I will say here iterator 3, ITR 3. I will say here, my dear friends, as long as ITR 3 dot has next. Whatever iterator code we are writing, we have already discussed this in our earlier classes, so I'm not discussing this now. We are using whatever we have already learned. Okay, now? Now, guys, I'm iterating over this. I'm iterating. Please see very carefully. I'll say ITR3 dot next I will say. I will collect it back in the form of, guys, key value pair together. Key value pair together is represented by what? Is represented by what? Entry. Entry is a part of which interface? Map. So can I directly access entry if you have understood this part? If you have understood this part, can I directly access the entry, guys? So what should I say? Map. What should I say here? Map dot entry. Yes, no, maybe. All of you present in the class. Map dot I will say entry. I will not say anything yet. Pair. Okay. I have to cast it entry. Fine. Yes. Now from this entry, I'll get this. I'll say here key plus I will say pair dot get me the key. See here, get key is there. I'll say plus. I will say value. I will go back here. I'll say pair dot get me the value. I'll go back here. I will just run this. See, I'm getting this key value pair. Key is 1, value is Java DSC and all. All good. Everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. So if you want to access both keys and values, then we go with entry set. Only keys, key set. Only values. Individual value, get method. These are the 4 ways to access the data which is there in your map hierarchy. All tick mark, guys. Everyone present in the class. Let's develop an application and I'm open for your questions. We are in for the today, and next class, we shall start with the concept of Stream API on Monday's class. And also one quiz. It's been 2 weeks. I have not taken quiz. I'm really sorry about it. Monday, we shall have one quiz also. And one of the most important part, which is Stream API, will be also discussed. And maybe again, Tuesday, we shall start multi-threading concepts. No, not multi-threading. Enum and annotation I will take Tuesday. Wednesday's class, we shall start multi-threading concept. And then 1 or 2 more classes of extra features, and most probably 3rd week of October or 4th week starting. 3rd week or 4th week in between, Spring Boot classes will be started. Okay, 1 week of gap will be there. After the core Java is over, 1 week, so that you can revise core Java. You can watch JDBC and Hibernate videos. For that purpose, 1 week of gap will be there in between. Is that fine now? I will say launch map 3. Any type of data, Tanmay, since I have given here generic, so only string and keys I have given here. See, I have told here in integer and string, shown integer and string. In the first example, we have discussed it could be of any type. Any type. See here, I have given the key as Telesco type, value as string type. Key also string type, value of also string type. Null type, it could be of any type. Fine. What is the difference between jar and var file? One of the most commonly asked interview questions, Sushmita. We shall discuss this in our classes. We have not yet discussed. We will discuss this in our Spring Boot classes. One of the most commonly asked interview question. Tell me the difference between jar and var file. Jar means only Java files. Var means front-end files, configuration files, Java files, everything. But what exactly it is, you'll get to know once we start the Spring, okay? Guys, based on our understanding, quickly I'll develop one small application and we shall end this. I'll say class passport. Passport is one of the identification to travel across the globe. Okay. I will say private string type of name, whatever information you want, you can add here. I will say private string type of city, private string type of country. Okay, now guys, I will have two string methods and setter here. I'll go back and generate one constructor using the fields and one toString method. You should have getters, you should have setters, everything is fine. Okay, I'll go back and have a toString method. Okay. See to it very carefully, everyone. I'll create some passport objects, guys. I'll create here new passport. Okay, I'll give the name. For example, name is Rohan. I will say city is Bengaluru. And Bengaluru is in India. Okay. It is in India. This is my passport. I'll go back here and say passport number 1, which is of what type? Passport type. Done. Likewise, I'll create some 3-4 objects. Okay. I'll say 2 here, reference variable 3. Normal Java objects. Any issues so far, guys? Any issues? Anyone? I will say here, Rahul might be in Calgary. Okay, maybe I'll say Canada. Okay. Guys, 3 normal Java objects is there. After which I'll create one integer objects. Normal direct integer value also you can give. But we have discussed the wrapper classes, right? Every one of you. Value of, I'll pass some data. Maybe the data is 101, which is giving you an integer object. I will say here, integer type of ID1. That's the meaning of it. Okay. I'll go back here and I will discuss 2 more IDs. ID2. I'll say here ID number 3. Maybe 201. And I'll say here 301. Okay. All good. No problem. Now, guys, I'll go and create my map. I'll say here hash map. Generics is so important. ID is of integer type. Values of passport type. I'll go back and say here maybe hash map equals to new hash map ID and value of this type. One collection of map is ready. HM dot put inside this I will add ID number 1 and passport number 1. All good, guys, everyone? Anything which I have written here which has not been discussed? Any single dot code also? Any single thing which we have discussed and that's not there here, guys? Nothing as such? All good? If I print also because of the toString method, I will get the details, but that is not what I want to achieve here. It's not about just printing. Okay. One kind of application let's develop on spot. some data is also there. Okay, that's fine. It's not something which I want to do it here. Guys, I'll ask my end user from my console that please enter the passport number. I will check if that passport number data is already there. If it is there, I will give the passport number information. If not, I will say this passport ID is not there in our application. If you want to take user input from a Java console-based application, what's the object, guys? Scanner. In our constructor, we have to pass new scanner, new scanner. In our constructor, we may have to pass system.in. All good, huh? Everyone present in the class? I will say here, kindly enter your passport number. Kindly enter your passport number is what I have told. My user will enter. I will store in a variable called as integer. Integer type user passport number. User passport. Okay, I will say here user passport. User number, I'll say user number. Okay, equals to scan dot next int. Next int. Okay. Guys, whatever my user will enter, I have here. Okay. Everyone present in the class? Yes, no, maybe? All of you? Understand this. I'll go back here. Very carefully, guys, every one of you. HM dot, I'll say entry set. It will give you both keys and values. All of you agree with it? Key value together. I will say here set type. I am having this. No issues. I would like to import it. Now please see. I will say entry dot iterator. It will give you an iterator. Maybe I'll give the name as, okay, no problem. I'll give the name as iterator, ITR. I have an ITR. Okay, now I'll go back here and say as long as ITR dot has next. Whatever code I'm writing, guys, it's easy code provided if you have attended the previous classes. If someone is there without attending the previous classes, just watch, it will make more sense. Okay. Now I want to iterate over it. I will say here, please see everyone present in the class. ITR dot has next. I have checked here. I will say here next. It will give you an object. What will give you, guys? It will give you both key and value pair, which is equal to map dot entry. Map dot entry. All of you present in the class? Yes, no, maybe? I will just. So guys, right now, whatever code is there, do I have a hold of both value and key? Do I have a hold of both value and key? I do have it. I will just get only value. Key value dot get me the only key I will get. Only key. Which I will store in a variable called as key. In a variable called as key, I will just represent whatever is this key is there in the form of integer. Because keys of integer type only, I will represent. Now I will check if in case whatever my end user has entered, is it equal to whatever is already there in my database? Whatever already there in my database. Guys, whatever key I'm getting here, based on whatever data we have already added. Yes. So whatever my end user has entered, is it equal to whatever is there in my records? If they are same, I'll give the information. I'll say here, please find your passport details below. And after which I will just print system.out.println key value dot get values. I'll print the entire value. All of you. Else, or I'll do one thing. If it is not found else, like this also I can write. Or what I can do here is, I'll go here. I'll say Boolean type flag equals to false. I'll say flag equal to false. I will say here flag equals to true. Flag equals to true. And after which I'll say if in case flag is equal to false, flag is equal to false, I will say here system.out.println. I will say here your passport ID is wrong, or maybe your passport, okay, unable to fetch your information based on passport ID given. Guys, why I cannot write in else block? Because it is a while loop. Inside the while loop means it will loop for multiple times. Multiple times you'll get the else block. To avoid that only I'm giving this. So guys, if my user is entering whatever value my user is entering, and whatever is there in our records, if both of them are matching, then if block will get executed. Point number one, everyone okay with it? If whatever my user is entering and whatever is there in our records, if both of them are matching, then this block will be executed. Inside this block, I'm writing this code, I'm printing it. Also, I'm making the flag value true. If user details and our records, both of them are matching, flag value is also getting true, correct? If flag value is also getting true, will this part of the code executed, guys? So basically, if user data and our records are matching, this part will not get executed, correct? If whatever user is entering and whatever records, if they are not matching, this part will not be executed. So flag value will never become true. It will remain false. So this part will be executed. Is that fine? This part of business logic, everyone can understand. Those who are listening. Very simple and good example, guys. I'll go back here. Maybe I will write one message also. I will say here passport information application. I would like to run my application. Passport information application. Kindly enter your passport number. I will enter 454. Unable to fetch your information based on your passport given ID. Kindly enter your ID. I'll say here 101. Please find your passport details below. I will say kindly enter your information based on the key. Am I able to fetch the values? Unable to fetch. Based on the keys, am I able to fetch? 201, 301 is also there. 201 and 301 is also there. I would like to go here. 201, why it is telling unable to find, guys? Any silly mistake we have done here? 201 is there, no? ID2 we have added, no? Is there within the loop? Is there within the loop? I'm just checking if both of them are equal. If whatever my user has entered, is it equal to key? Or maybe whatever key is there, is it equal to whatever my user is entering? Both of them are same anyway. So it should not be a matter of concern. Okay. Or whatever is there in my user, both of them here or here, if you write, that will not change our data. Okay, that's not the case. I'm just cross-checking if both of them are equal. Whatever is there in our records, if they are equal. And it's a loop, right? It's a loop. As long as there is a data, it should execute for multiple iterations. Everyone in the class, yes, no, maybe. For 2-3 iterations. Let me execute again, my dear friends. Passport number, I'll say here 101. Please find your passport details. Am I getting it, guys? Everyone? Kindly enter your passport information. If I give something wrong, I'm not getting. 101, am I able to get it? 101, I'm getting it. I would like to go back here. I will say 201. 201. Unable to fetch the given ID. Why 201? Is it not there? It's there, right? Did I add it proper collection? ID 1, ID 2, ID 3. Correct only, right? I will go back entry set. It will give back the entry and control go here as long as iterator, as long as it has some data, map dot entry key value pair. It'll give you the next object. And from that object, I'm getting it. I'm cross checking it. And this loop should iterate multiple times. Correct? Everyone? We can just do the debugging also, guys. How many times it is looping? I will just check here system.out.println. If not, I have written this outside this one, outside while loop only, I have written this closure of for, closure of while, closure of for, closure of while. Somewhere I'm just find your passport details below here. Small silly mistake is there. Can you change double equal to with compare to? I'm checking the keys. No, integer type of value, not the actual data. Anil Tripathi. Yes, no, maybe. One zero one, 201 is also getting here in the key. 301 is also getting in the key. I'm getting all guys. I'm getting here. Key is able to fetch. Is my user detail? Is it equal to whatever is there inside my key? That means user entered 201. So second time it must check this, right? It must check. See here, I'm able to fetch it. 101 is there, 201 is there, 301 is there. Are you all there with me, everyone? User number. Everyone, I'll say a 301. See, I'm able to get this. I'm printing this. I'm able to get it. See, why break? I want it to go ahead, right? I want it to go ahead in the iteration. See here, is it giving me right, guys? I'll say here 101. Are you getting it information? If it is true. Second time also it is coming here. How are you getting 201, 301? That means 2, 3 times. Is it checking? If it is false, it's fine. All of you present in the class, yes, no, maybe? I will say a system.out.println. Repeating loop. See, guys, 3 times it is repeating the loop. If I just have to run this, okay, 301 only you check. See here, guys, 101, repeating it, 201, repeating it, 301, repeating it. So why this is not getting checked for second and third time is my question. Have you all understood, everyone? Why this is getting ignored? All of you present? Let me go and check, guys. I'll say here keys dot equals to. I'll say here. Maybe whatever user is entering. User n. Guys, equals method in string they have overridden. What is the default behavior of equals method in object class? Equals method, it will compare the references. Of course, it will compare different, this is different object, different object. This is will be false only. Can I write that? No, right? All of you present in the class? Yes, no, maybe. This part of the code, I will just slightly change it. I'll slightly change it. I will say here itr dot next, or not this part of the code, guys. My bad. This part, I will change it. Before even I change it, I will change this part of the code. hm dot entry, hm dot entry, entry. I'll go back here and say here entry, entry, and I would like to just add it. Okay. Now I need not do anything here. All right. I'll go back, add a cast to entry. Why? Because anyway, I have already given here entry type. So okay. I need not do anything here. All right. I need not to give anything here. So no problem. No problem. Key value dot get key. I'm getting the key here. I'm printing the key. I'm printing the key. Okay. Now let me just run it. 101. No problem. I'm getting the data, guys. It is repeating for other loops. That's a different case altogether. Okay. If you want, you can break also here. Once it is true, you can break so that the repetition will not happen. But however, we are getting this for the debugging purpose. I'm doing it. If I just have to run again, I will say here 201. See, 201 is coming here. 201 is coming here. Why this data and this data, why they are not matching? Why they are different is the question. I leave this part to all of you guys. Okay. Where is the key printing part? This is the key printing part. This is the repeating loop part. And I want to just see to it. Why it is not repeating? Just try to work around it. Is that fine? All of you? Any line of code which I have written here, which has not been discussed, guys? Any line, single line of code? Yes, no, maybe? All of you present in the class? Yes. Guys, can we try this in compare to method and equals method and see to it? Can we try, guys? Equals to method and compare to method. I'll go back and run this. 101 if I check. Anyway, I'm getting it. If I give something totally wrong, 255, I'm getting this correctly like the way earlier it was working. I'll go back and say here, it is working. Because guys, I'm not using int here. What am I using here? Integer. What am I using here? Integer, not int. If you write here int, then it will work. But since I was using integer object, no, that is the reason. It's a wrapper class. If I have to open this class, and this is the class which I am using behind the scene. See, they are also overriding toString method, guys. This is also overriding the toString method. And let me check if it is also overriding equals method. It must be overriding equals method, guys. That is the reason. All of you present in the class. So the problem is solved. You need not do anything. You just make small changes. What is the small change, guys? Just add this. It will work. But have you understood the map, guys? Application is now working fine. Have you understood the map? We could able to debug. Everyone in the class, tick mark with respect to the map concept. So that's all for today, my dear friends. I'm open for question in the next 2 minutes of time. Let me share these code files with all of you and the board work. I'm open for your question. And Monday's class, we are going to start with Stream API for each method, which are very, very important and also very, very crucial. Okay. I would like to go here. And of course, I may have to add the board work, which I have given here. Nothing much in the board work today, except the hierarchy. I will just add this. I will say here map. All right. I would like to go here and add this. All right, not finisher. It's a D drive. It's a DSOIT. It's map. Okay. Open for your questions and concerns, guys. All open for the questions. Can we search by name in instead of passport ID? Yes, you can search it. You can just fetch the values and you can do it. You can do that, Suresh. Anything you can do. Aditya, actually last 2 weeks, I was busy in full day Spring Boot batch. So only the videos have stopped coming from the past 6 days. Like morning, you all know 7 to 9 o'clock, I'll be your batch. And 10 o'clock to night, 6 o'clock, I have full day Spring Boot batch. So is there any time left out for me to record? Any time left out to record? No. Waking up morning 6 o'clock until night, I'm busy. So there is no time to record. Today, the full day batch is getting over, guys. Today it is getting over. Monday, the DSA video will start uploading again on a stronger pace. Every day, 2 videos I'll upload for the next 10 days to compensate wherever we have lost it before. Okay. What is that? No, Sushmita. You can it's just 3 classes. No, here only I have written the code file. In the code file only I have written, so it's fine. You can understand. Just 3 classes are there, not 7, 8. It will also work, Rupan. 100% it will work. Why? Because that will convert that to primitive integer value. And for primitive integer value, you can use double equal to operator. No problem, Rupan. It will work. Because it will convert to primitive. No problem. 100% dot, it will work. Sir, can I write map inside a map? Yes, you can write that. Yes, Chavan, it's allowed. Something like this we will see in our future classes also. Whenever you have a inner interface, that's how we have to write that. And here also you can say something similar is there. See here? Are you able to see this? Sushmita, right now I have covered. And an inside interface, right now I have covered in our class, which is this. It's allowed and how to access. I have covered here right now. Interfaces we have covered. This way also can be done. I have covered now. Guys, 3 weeks to start the Spring Boot journey. I hope your revision of Core Java is getting strong. If you are serious to become Spring Boot developer, if you want to get into interview room with complete confidence that I will crack the interview, start your preparation from right now. It's not possible after the course I will revise. That will never happen. It's same like in your university days. After this exam, next exam I will pakka study. That next exam will never come. Fine. So I'll study, I will revise, I will prepare for an interview after course is over. That's never going to happen. Start the journey today only. Can you please explain what is separate chaining, open addressing, and open addressing, collision, resolution? Regards to what, Anil? I will collect this. Okay. I will take it and I will try to work on this and I will get back to you. Okay. Okay. Hmm. It's about storing collection and map together. Both of them follows hashing technique. How it will happen is what they are trying to ask. Okay. I'll try to find, no, give you precise answer for this. Join late. When will the recording get uploaded on dashboard? Within next 3-4 hours, Akash. 2-3 hours of this class. 2 to 3 hours, it will be uploaded. Okay. Hmm. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me in today's class. We'll meet again tomorrow, not tomorrow, sorry, Monday, exactly 7 a.m. and continue the journey. We are going to start the concept of Stream API on Monday's class. Thank you so much for being with me in today's class. Can you please show me a demo ongoing through Oracle documentation, new features? Yes, I'll guide you, TR. Okay, I'll guide you going forward. Every new feature comes here, you need not to master based on the project need. We have to learn everything which is there. You need not to learn, like whatever is being used in your project. That's what we have to learn, and that's how you could able to recall also. Even if you learn something new, if you have not used for 1 month, again you have to learn whenever you want to use. Okay, so I'll guide you how to go through it. Thank you guys for being with me in today's class. We'll meet Monday and continue the journey with the Stream API. And then we shall discuss enum annotation and multi-threading. Thank you so much, guys, for being with me in today's class. Thank you, every one of you.